Good morning to you guys. I know it's been some while now. It's been a while since I made a video. So I've the thing is I've been really busy. But I decided today to just drop this video so that you don't think that I've stopped. So I squeezed a little time out of my schedule just to make this video to my faithfuls. Let me just put it that way. Okay, for waec students, I know some of you will be preparing for waec, and for the sciences, I learned that you guys will be having further maths on the 12th of May. That's for Nigerian students, 12th of May. So I decided to pick up a further maths question from 218, further maths past question 218. So this is the question says given that log x in base 3 minus 3 log 3 in base x plus 2 is equal to 0, we have to find the values of x. Values of x. Values. Let's have that in mind as we solve values of x. There's a reason why they put out the word values of x. To someone, you may think, this is just a linear question, but mind you, we have x as the number, we also have x as a base. When you have scenarios like this, know that it will resolve to a quadratic equation. So that gives up for the values being stated here. So let's dive into this question. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that when next I drop a video, you see it. And you can also recommend your friends to watch my videos. For those of you that are students, or if you have a word, you can recommend them to watch my videos. Give them some tools in solving maths. With not so many persons say maths because they feel like it's very difficult and stuff like that. Okay, enough with the talks. Just like, subscribe, and share. Let's go back to the question. So the solution to this question, that's what we'll be looking at now. So we start by let's rewrite the question. Okay, first step one, rewrite the question. We have log x in base 3 minus 3 log 3 in base x plus 2 equal to 0. Now this, let's focus on this for now. Let's break this down. Let's write notes. We want to make it have a common base, these two to have common base. So there is a law that suppose change of base in logarithm. So if we have log b in base a, it is the same thing as saying log b in base c all over log a in base c. They both have a common base. So applying this law to this, we'll have log 3x minus 3, looking at the 3. Now comparing this to this now, 3 can be seen to be our b, and s will be seen to be our a. So we'll have this to be log 3. We're using 3 since this one has Since this one is 3, we're going to use 3 as a base. So we have log 3 base 3, and we have log this x in base 3 plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, note we are just applying this law to this to break this down. So if we do that, we're going to have log base 3x minus 3 log 3 in base 3 is same thing as 1, so we have 1 over log x in base 3 plus 2 equal to 0. So to make things easier for us, let's substitute. So substitute n for log x in base 3. So anyway, I say log x in base 3, you put n for it. So if that be the case, so here we'll have n minus 3. This is 1 over n plus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Okay. So now open this up. We have n minus 3 over n plus 2 equal to 0. We're going to multiply to remove the fraction there. We multiply through by n. That's one way to clear fractions. Okay, since n is the denominator, that's why we multiply through by n. So let's remove the fraction, make it linear. So we have n multiplied by n, we have m squared, n multiplied by 3 over n cancels n to leave us with minus 3, plus n multiplied by 2, we have 2n, n multiplied by 0 is 0. So let's rearrange this. We're going to have n squared plus 2n minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's factorize this. Think of two numbers when multiply gives you minus 3, when you add gives you 2. And those two numbers are 3 and minus 1. 3 times minus 1 gives you minus 3. 3 plus minus 1 gives you 2. So we're going to have this to be n squared plus 3n minus n minus 3 is equal to 0. This, when you simplify this, it gives you this back. So the essence of doing this is to make it easy for us to factorize. Here, for this, we bring out n squared divided by n gives you n, 3n divided by n gives you 3. For this, we bring out minus 1. Minus n divided by minus 1 is n. Minus 3 divided by minus 1 is 0 plus 3. Okay, so this would then be n minus 1 n plus 3 equal to 0. Now at this point, we'll have our m to be equal to 1, or n is equal to minus 3. That's the value of n. But recall, we actually substituted this for n. So n is equal to log 3 log s minus 3. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, we got n is equal to this. So if our n is this, we have when or if n is equal to 1, we have log s minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, if that be the case, then from the laws of logarithm, you know that x, this is a log form. Let's change it to index form. If we want to change this to index form now, this becomes x is equal to 3 raised to the power 1, and x will be equal to 3. And if n is equal to minus 3, we'll have log equals to minus 3. Okay, so it changes from log form to index form. We have your x to be equal to 3 raised to the power minus 3, and s will be equal to 1 over 3 raised to the power 3, and x will be equal to 1 over 27. Therefore, the values of x is equal to 1 over 27 or x equal to 3. So that's the answer. Okay, okay. Thanks for joining us today. Take your time, observe the steps, and try more questions similar to this to help prepare you. Okay, see you next time.